The ITV popular daytime show, The Jeremy Kyle Show, has been taken off the air. All episodes deleted, well, for now, off of the ITV Hub, which is their on-demand service, following the death of a guest who featured on an episode that was recorded just last week. For those who don't know what the Jeremy Kyle Show is, it's kind of like the Jerry Springer Show. It's kind of the UK version of that, but a lot more conservative. I know Jerry Springer Show in America has had to really pull back on the fighting, and certainly if it happens on the show, they don't show it as much nowadays, where it used to kind of be encouraged. It's very much the same kind of idea about with basically the working class people having the same problems with lie detectors, DNA tests, absent fathers, occasional finding lost family members, arguments between family, friends, and people who may live in the same local area to each other. It's that kind of same idea. Now, this kind of came out of the blue a little bit. For those who know, Jeremy Kyle Show, also it's a very early morning show. It airs at 9:25 in the morning, so AM, right after a very popular breakfast show, Lorraine, hosted by Lorraine Kelly, who used to actually live here in Dundee for many, many years. ITV have issued a statement. Now, I'll give the statement out, and then I will talk a little bit about it. It says, everyone at ITV and the Jeremy Kyle Show is shocked and saddened at the news of the death of a participant in the show a week after the recording of the episode they featured in, and our thoughts are with their family and friends. ITV will not screen the episode in which they featured. Given the seriousness of this event, ITV also decided to suspend both filming and broadcasting of the Jeremy Kyle Show with immediate effect, in order to give it time to conduct a review of the episode of this show. That was from a spokesman for ITV. And it just continues to say, as I've said, ITV has now wiped out all the episodes of the programme from its on-demand service, the ITV Hub, and episodes will not air on ITV2, which is basically a remix channel for ITV, where it shows different episodes of different series that ITV makes or has the kind of contract to show. It's kind of different time, it shows them different times rather than what you would expect. It says the official Jeremy Kyle YouTube account has still got clips from the show available to watch. I haven't checked on what that status is yet. It also says the show is known for its direct and feisty discussions as guests discuss personal conflicts and relationship problems in front of a studio audience. Now, obviously details of the guest, of what the circumstances is surrounding the guest's passing, is not being made public. It's not known at this time about what exactly the situation is with this guest, and whether the passing is related to the show or what happened on the show. We really don't know that at this time. I'm not saying that anybody within the show or associated with the show did anything wrong in particular, but I do feel that there is certainly the strong possibility, considering the timeline of events, that they were on the Jeremy Kyle Show last week and now they've passed away, and again, details of how, when, where, why, who, not known, and I don't think will be known right now, but the timeline is actually, it's not suspicious, but it's certainly questionable. Again, I'm not saying that anybody within or associated with the show has done anything wrong, but it's just, obviously the timing is very close together. it was taken off. The Jeremy Kyle show was suddenly taken off air this morning, but wasn't an episode show. It was replaced by an antique show, Dickinson's Real Deal. Like I said, the timing of this is very, very close. Now, they do have an aftercare program on that show. I don't know whether it actually says it on the statement I have up with me, but there's a gentleman called Graham, I believe it is, that he does like the aftercare for guests on several ITV programs. I think he came into it with perhaps with that Jeremy Kyle show, but now you see it on a couple of the shows on ITV, aftercare program by, and it's the gentleman Graham. I can't remember. I'm not sure what his second name is, but he certainly does it for several of the shows. So they do have some kind of aftercare program for guests who have problems, and it's like Jeremy Kyle and Graham. I'm not sure. They kind of offer. It's like the Jerry Springer show as well, and some similar programs where they do sometimes have episodes where somebody has a personal problem of some kind, some demon in their life, some addiction, and they do sometimes send those people to kind of camps or facilities to try and help them. I don't know what the finances is by that, but certainly they're definitely certainly taking this situation very, very seriously, extremely seriously, taking the whole program offline, off air, completely, not just not showing it, but also stopping production on the show as well. So there is a series. They are taking it at least seriously. They are really, having a serious look at what exactly happened. Like I said, I've never been part of the program, never been in the audience of the program, so I don't know how the timeline of making the program actually works, and what exactly help that people are given afterwards if they request them will probably, of course. I've seen episodes of it before. Obviously, it's been running since 2005, so there should be procedures in place, and yet sometimes some guests will deny the help of the aftercare program or ignore the aftercare program if they're offered any kind of help. Because we've seen it on similar programs where people deny help, but then later ask for the help, and some just deny the help and try and go on with their lives. But this, to be honest, will this end this program? Will this mark the end of the Jeremy Kyle show? To be honest, I kind of doubt it. I think that what will happen is that the show will be off production. It won't be being made. Won't be being shown maybe for a few weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a month, maybe a little over that, perhaps, if it's as long as that, depending on what exactly ITV and the production crew, company is actually wanting to look at. Obviously, I would hope that they look at what the kind of timeline of making that particular show was and what exactly happened, and look at the footage of what happened on the show. Like I said, we do not know, we know scant details about what exactly the program is about. I don't know whether anybody that was in the audience has tweeted about anything. I've not really looked up, but I doubt that they will end the program. I think that what will happen is that they'll do some kind of review. They will put, or at least claim to put, new procedures in place, new processes that potential guests have to undergo, and then I think they will continue with the series. It's a hugely popular series. It's very early. Like I said, early in the morning, 9:25 a.m. that it's shown, Monday to Friday. Jeremy Kyle has presented kind of various spin-off shows looking at crime, looking at various aspects of real life as well. So I kind of doubt that this will be the end of the Jeremy Kyle show. I think it would have to be up to Jeremy himself to say, that's it, this show is ending. I'm not going to do any more, which I kind of feel is doubtful. He seemed, I don't know the guy personally. I said I'm not suggesting anybody within the program did anything wrong at all, but certainly he's been doing it a long time. As I said, since 2005, this program has been on the air. I kind of get the feeling sometimes he's interested in getting these stories out and creating controversy around his show. I can keep saying it, but it's like some of these American shows. I kind of doubt it would have to be something found out really, really serious that I think they will say that they will axe the show. I think it would have to be something serious, glaring omission or serious lack of procedures and protocol for them to actually say ITV was not going to continue to make the Jeremy Kyle show, which, to be honest, I doubt. Part of the reason why I doubt they will do it as well, because it will leave a huge, huge hole in ITV's schedule. It is, like I said, not only working class people kind of appear on the show. It's very obviously popular with those not work or various shifts, and also with, like I said, even taking off the ITV Hub, which is their on-demand service. That shows you that they're really taking it serious. So there's certainly been a big reaction to this situation within ITV, which is basically UK channel, basic channel television, channel 3. Is if you get a TV and you just plug it into the digital signals that we have now, you go to channel 3 and it's certainly one of the older channels on UK TV. But like I said, it's certainly been a big reaction from ITV. They seem to be taking it very seriously. And again, the who's, the what's, the why, all the whole circumstances surrounding this situation has not been made public, and I don't feel will be made public. I think some details will probably leak out with some papers reporting it. The others, unfortunately, they always do. But like I said, I cannot honestly see this being the end of the Jeremy Kyle show. I think it's too popular. It's too much of a big hit for ITV for them to do it. I think we'll put new processes in place, and the show will be back in just a few weeks. But certainly, big reaction to ITV about ITV to this. I said it's very difficult to kind of really go into this because the details are not known. But at least hopefully this will kind of push the Jeremy Kyle show and similar shows to actually take a real look at their procedures and protocols involving guests before, during and after the show has been filmed, and we'll see in further weeks. But like I said, I think right at this time, I think we will see the Jeremy Kyle show back on, and I think it'll only just really take a few weeks until ITV announces the future of the programme, which I believe will be back on the air by at least midsummer.